welcome to the channel of love, which I use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot cards and the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. As I just pulled that deck over, this finger just kind of clicked. Well, it's a thumb. I heard it kind of click. You know, a little tingle in pain. It's gone now. What's that about? Okay. That's my washing machine. It sounds a bit like Jumanji. Come play the game, okay? Roll the dice. Roll the dice, don't think twice. Okay. It's like, whereabouts are we going? We're going into... well, that would be for me like paradise. We're going to paradise. It seems extremely quiet because I have been blaring music into my ears. And I was drawn to listen to Into the Groove by Madonna. You Can Dance for inspiration. But then it went on to like, where's the party? I want to free my soul. Where's the party? I want to lose control. Slow down, don't move too fast. Gonna let the good times last. Gonna let our hair hang down. I'm ready now. Where's the party? Come on, come on, come on. So it's just taking me to what's through there. The party, paradise. Whatever paradise is for you. Okay, let's have a... Is that a masculine laying down there? It is. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I mean, the cards are a bit green. Now I'm taken to like my choice of cup for today. See the green here. I've got a little piggy. And hopefully a delicious cup of coffee. I had a feeling this coffee was going to be really nice. That was my first sip. It tastes good. So just pay attention to the green now. I'm going to have a look and see. I'll tell you what I can see by the images. We have a feminine who, I would say that this was the Ace of Swords, the resurrection. And she has this sword and she's heading towards this masculine who is asleep. And he has 4 swords that seem to be like they're tucked underneath his mattress. Oh, it's like a bed guard. Okay. And he has this bed guard to stop him from falling out of bed. Or is it stopping him from like waking up? Because if you fell out of bed, then you would wake up. Anyway, it's all a bit green. Envy came through. The green-eyed monster. Okay, what's interesting is the book is the feminine's image here that I've got in front of me. It's like we've got to do things by the book. Okay. Oh wow, this is interesting because it does make sense, but this masculine needs to wake up. So he's got this bed guard, so he's got a guard, his guard's up, his guard up. And the feminine showing here, you know, it's really good to like rest and put yourself into solitude, but you must dream. I don't feel like he's guarding his dreams, but he could be, because he's not sharing what his dreams are. And the feminine here is it's saying you've got to do things by the spiritual book. So when you're in hermitage, like we've got the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card, and the card of solitude would kind of come in with this this message. Do you know the difference between solitude and isolation? So if you go within, like the hermit energy, you withdraw from the world, you've got no get up and go, you just want to rest, sleep. But there's this real negative attitude that goes with that, and that will lead to moping around, being depressed, rather than the feminine saying, no, it's natural for you to feel tired and want to withdraw from the drama of life, to go within, to want to be able to talk to yourself, okay, to find answers. But you must dream is coming through. Have a look at these. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I feel, because it felt like there was a block about like letting me put these two cards together, the coming together of these. It's like this masculine may have he's blocking, he's guarding himself. I feel like if you're guarding yourself, then you're kind of protecting your ego. Rather than this energy, look at this energy. Now I feel drawn to read this message. The Seven of Cups. It's like we've gone a bit too far. The state of emotional overwhelm. She appears unconcerned with the choices before her, perhaps implying that the decision is not hers to make. The chakra message: the universe is neutral and holds no opinion. Emotional overwhelm comes from second guessing yourself. Dream big. The indication: while your confusion may not be real, this still may not be the best time to make a decision. Keywords: disorganization, options, choices, confusion, daydreaming, laziness, and excess. So daydreaming came through yesterday's reading. The meditation: breathe and lean into peaceful white light energy and allow it to envelope you. Pick one of the 7 cups before you. Allow it to tell you a story. Write down what you hear. So pick one of the 7 cups before you. Allow it to tell you a story. Write down what you hear. The contemplation: you cannot know where a feeling will take you, but if it inspires you, then the adventure has begun. Okay. Let's get rid of these cards here. I just wiped my cheek then. I actually felt as if I was wiping someone's teardrop away. Then I went to like Womack and Womack. Footsteps on the dance floor remind me, baby, of you. Teardrops in my eyes. And on the back of this deck here, I saw Watkins. Womack and Womack. Watkins. Okay, let's have a look at the oracle cards. balance. Do these people look quite stubborn here? The three at the front. I was taken to having a look at his arms here, and the energy come through as like he's not being stubborn. And also I looked at the energy of the feminine's arms, and again the same message. She's not being stubborn. So is there a misunderstanding? Balance. So it's in the blue section. It's about communication. Truth, communication, loyalty, serenity, faith, spirituality, creativity and expression. Well, there's that isolation one I was talking about. It's in that section, but we're not going there. Okay. Balance I'm looking for. Oh, okay. I am mistaken. It's a light blue for the throat chakra. This is a... whereabouts is this colour? Well, it's not in that section. Is that meant to be purple? Okay. I saw it as blue. A bit colourblind. Comes under purple. Seeing the unseen. Through this daydreaming, dream state. So this is about restoring balance here. The feminine's helping to... Because even though I don't feel like he's being stubborn, there's this energy of like my hands are tied. So she's removing the swords here from his bed guard. Balance. Emaciated periwinkle. I must create before the opportunity disappears. Okay, the legend. Periwinkle is a small town theatre actor with big time talent. An agent arrives in town and is quite impressed with young Periwinkle. She offers him a contract and he drops everything that once mattered to him to be available for fame. Feeling sure that his big break is coming, he alienates his loved ones. He signs a contract with the agency, but there are no jobs. He is told he must wait for the right one. He learns that waiting for a dream is not as powerful as living a loving reality. The inspiration. Running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. But straight away that took me to this energy of maybe more the feminine, more known as being the chaser. I'm not being stubborn, I'm just not chasing. Okay. So running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. The personal inquiry, I take me with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment with who I am? Key ideas, chasing illusions, health matters, oriented, self-neglect, honouring values. And the key words is assistance, courtesy and support. The meditation. Journey with Periwinkle. He tells you of the work he had to do to repair past mistakes. He says we all end up in the same place, so enjoy your journey. Sit with him. You will know when it is time to come back. Interesting. It's page number 69, which takes me to the yin yang here. This part here, when I said you've got to do it by the spiritual book, which takes me to the High Priestess energy, tapping into your intuition. She's holding the Torah on her lap. Hi Cassidy. Hi from Australia. Hi from England. So Journey with Periwinkle, he tells you of the work he had to do to repair past mistakes. He says we all end up in the same place, so enjoy your journey. Sit with him and you will know when it's time to come back. Come back, Pato Bantam. Baby, come back. Let's go to the Sacred Spirit reading cards. The strong energy is coming through that he feels as if he's lost you, because I'm like singing the song, I must admit I was a clown to be messing around, but that doesn't mean that you had to leave town. Come back and give me one more try, because a love like this should never die, or never ever die. I've got the card, thank you. I've got 2 cards. So I feel the energy of him being down in the dumps, self-neglect, negative thoughts. Those negative thoughts, they don't get you anywhere good. Okay. They don't get you anything good. Just more negative things to want to avoid. Let's have a look at this. This is the card I felt that I had in my hand. So between worlds, new directions. Between worlds, looking like peaceful, restful state, dream state. I feel a bit congested, so it's like the energy of like snorting like a pig. Said about dietary matters, and I thought your diet does matter. Another thing to look at. Maybe you've been overeating. I was going to say whatever it is that you do to make yourself feel better, but it doesn't make yourself feel better, does it? It's just something that maybe you go for chocolate, go to the cupboard for food. You might be someone that does lounge around in bed all day, in front of the television. Whatever it is that you do to try to escape. So you're in between worlds, new directions. And that's why it's so important to open up during dream state, because you're being directed. You are the director of your of the movie that you project out there. Card number 5, that's the wrong book then. We've moved on from those cards. We're on the Sacred Spirit reading cards now. Life transitions, new directions. The ancient soul of the sea turtle travels on many journeys throughout its physical life. The hard shell of the turtle is its home and protection. Across many religious and cultural groups, turtles can be viewed as good or bad omens. They are often visualized as the bridge between heaven and earth, and the guiding spirit that supports the world and its people. Turtles are independent travellers, always pushing forward in new directions. The nature of the sea turtle encourages exploration and experimentation at a steady pace. Patience is needed now as you encounter new opportunities that will directly affect your life decisions. While the turtle represents the patience of life and waiting for the right time, you are encouraged not to wait too long. Right now, you may be feeling energetically blocked, physically stagnating, or feeling stuck, or in between decisions that could take you left or right, leaving you worrying if you will make the wrong decision. Everything comes in divine direction with the turtle totem. Try to avoid waiting too long to seize opportunities if they present themselves while the current momentum is present. Being in the right place at the right time is essential for the turtle. Be patient but assertive. A new change in career path, living arrangements, and residential location are possible now. Your home is your sanctuary. Ensure a physically clean and decluttered atmosphere for relaxation and wellness. Pay close attention to where you direct or channel your personal energy, as you can be led down opposing paths. Travel and long journeys can be favourable now, including physical and spiritual quests. Go with the flow, enjoy the journey, and trust in the process of life. Ultimately, just like the sea turtle, you may need to surrender. Let your spirit wander. Let your spirit wander and drift within the sea of life to find your direction. The shadow aspect: irresponsible actions, financial mismanagement, and your affirmation: I trust in the flow of life. I am safe and protected in my soul's sacred journey. I feel like I'm going to, I've got one more card. I feel like I'm going to put these cards away and pull some more cards. We'll have a look at this first. Spirit messages. Observe limitations. Card number 34. Good afternoon, Gal Gal. Good morning, Channel of Love. Good morning, Gal Gal. Card number 34. Spirit messages. Observe limitations. Observe limitations, reflect, and adapt to your surroundings. The beautiful hovering hummingbird is a positive animal totem. Its simplicity and seemingly effortless glide across flower gardens reminds us to take things slowly. Often believed to float between realms, hummingbirds are light bringers. Their healing hum encourages you to open your heart to receive love in your life. The hummingbird can travel large distances despite its small size and has the ability to fly backwards, reminding us that no matter where we are in life, we can always take a few steps back and try again. Being willing to step back and see things differently in order to take in the sweetness of life is all a part of the hummingbird's blessing. The hovering wings of the hummingbird move in an infinite loop, the figure 8 pattern, the symbol defined as an unending sequence. This powerful symbol represents endlessness, the infinite life of the spirit. Right now, you have spirit guiding you. There are many messages around you that are waiting to be acknowledged. Pay attention to specific encounters as these special meanings will bring confirmation from the spirit realm. Know that right now you are being visited by past loved ones. They are asking you to be observant of the signs they are sending you on a daily basis. Be aware of these moments as your mind wanders to nostalgic memories from the past. You may be visited by loved ones while you are lucid dreaming. Keep a handy journal next to your sleeping space so you can record these moments immediately. Please acknowledge these signs and communication with love and gratitude, as it takes a great deal of energy for these special encounters. The beautiful hum of the hummingbird inspires magic and joy to those that witness these joyful encounters. If you witness the flight of the hummingbird, know that luck and positivity is on its way. The shadow aspect, creating complications, over analytical. Okay, the affirmation. I am ready to receive confirmation from my spiritual team now. Well, this is good. Okay, let's move on to that then. Confirmation from your spiritual team now. Excuse me. Your sacred destiny. Got a little bit of a tickly throat. So I've got this tickly throat. I can feel my hair actually tickling now, my throat. What was coming through was like, come on, spit it out. What is it that you want to say? And I've looked over there and I can see Scrabble. Okay, the board game, Scrabble. All about words. Well, we've got enlightenment. Enlightenment. Vast galaxy. Our beautiful home galaxy is so large that if you travelled at the speed of light, it would take you 100,000 years to go from one end to the other. It is small compared to some galaxies. For example, the Hercules, a galaxy, would take 1.5 million years to cross at the speed of light. Oh my goodness, my ears are like ringing like crazy. The realm of galaxies is so vast and so wide that it is beyond human comprehension, which is why the galaxy often symbolises great enlightenment as well as faith in the forces much greater than us. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Enlightenment occurs when one steps out of the confines of an ordinary definition of self and expands into a greater awareness of the self within the universe. You are now reaching into the invisible realm of spirit and connecting with what you cannot see. Forces beneath the surface are supporting you on your journey. Have faith in yourself. You are so much more than you believe yourself to be. Have patience that there is a plan unfolding. The sky's the limit, and this card represents enlightenment and signals that you are entering into a time of expansive transformation in a luminous and remarkable way. Trust that the changes ahead are for the greater good, for most certainly they are. So, page number 22. And I spoke yesterday about our purpose is to love and be loved. And that's exactly what Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine joining together with this part here. Trust that the changes ahead are for the greater good, for most certainly they are. And I felt that was both the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the love they will share with this world. Okay. Gal Gal. I keep hearing my dad singing shine on, harvest moon for me and my gal. I'm taken to like once in a blue moon, which is, it's not far away. I think, is it on the 30th? So the second full moon of the calendar month. It's a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. I'm getting another card from here, and we've got potential. Volcano at rest. Volcanoes erupt in places where the Earth's plates meet and where there are cracks through which lava emerges, either explosively or by flowing more slowly down a cinder cone. I spoke about volcanoes yesterday as well. Okay, briefly. Even when a volcano is at rest, there is always a possibility of a huge eruption. There is the potential of great power. There are very few things on this planet more commanding than an erupting volcano. The archetypal personality of a volcano is one of a wild, unpredictable, and formidable energy. The sacred landscape wants you to know. This card appears when you are ready to activate your potential and step into your strength. This is the time to activate those gifts that you've had on the back burner in your life. You have incredible, untapped potential. This is the time to allow it to flow. An inner wellspring of power is emerging. You have a profound spiritual power that is deep within you. Do not doubt your great authority and capabilities. The dormant volcano might indicate that you have uncomfortable emotions that you are repressing or keeping inside, thus creating emotional stress and inner pressure. It can also mean that you are on the verge of a great expansion of energy and life force. Okay, where do we go to now then? I'm drawn to the Witch's Tarot. We can go back to some tarot cards. You can use your own intuition to tell you what's going on there. Okay, well, I was drawn to the Oracle of Shadows and Light, and that's what I'm feeling, because we had, at the beginning of the reading, like the masculine, I feel more in this darker energy, and the feminine more in the light, daydreaming. It's more daydreaming and nightmares, daymares. Sweet dreams, daydreams, nightmares. We've got the shadow side. So I was drawn to use the Oracle of Shadows and Lights. So I picked up the Witch's Tarot, and we'll go to the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Let's just go straight there now and see actually what's going on here. What's this here? Because you notice the three figures, don't you? Well, take a look here. Because it took me to this top of this volcano here as well. Okay. Very much the energy here of the Divine Feminine saying, like, I'll help you to resurrect. The Sword of Resurrection now. Okay. Can you tell us some more about this card? The Shadow side. Which is the Devil card in the tarot. Ghosts of the past. The past returns through a time. Okay. 42. About the ghosts of the past. At a masquerade ball, you see a beautiful young woman who has taken off her mask. The second she did so, people from her past invaded her party. Some are teachers, some are friends, and others are people she'd rather not see again. One reminds her of being sick once, and others remind her of many other challenging moments in her life. Why is this beauty surrounded by so many reminders at this present time? Okay. Now, are we speaking about this feminine? Or has this feminine already been through this? Hence why she can help the masculine through his resurrection. And are we speaking about the masculine? Who has all these reminders coming up? So she speaks. All about me are ghosts of the past. Come here perhaps so I can finally lay them to rest. I have taken off my mask, and I know who I am, while they are still wearing theirs, and still very much as I left them so long ago. It seems I must turn and face them, and make peace with them, perhaps even going over some old ground before I can move on to fresh fields. I have an urge to put my mask on, and mingle with them as I was, but I will not. I will be who I am now, and meet them without pretense, and show them who I have become. I am no longer afraid of the shadows in my past. I am at peace with all that I have been, and all that I am. The divination message. Old friends, boyfriends, crushes, places and situations, or reminders of them, come up to remind you of either how far you've come, or that there's still work to be done in areas you thought were long settled. We all have life themes, and we all have challenges and patterns, but the trick is to move through them quickly and to learn from them permanently. These ghosts with masks are here to show you what or who needs an adjustment in your life. A clearing where you make peace with people you feel you may have wronged is in order. None of us is perfect. All of us need to forgive and to be forgiven. This is the cause of the indecision you are now facing. The ghosts of the past are haunting you. It's Judgment Day, and you are more powerful than you know. The time for hiding who you are and pretending to be normal and just like everyone else is done. Okay, with the potential here. I'm going to go to the Divine Feminine's deck. After this card, we're finished with a message from the Mother Mary. I was taken to like the red here, and the energy's been coming through about kind of a, you know, wanting your mum, like wanting to be able to speak, and be comforted and loved by one's mum. Let's have a look and see what card wants to come out the Divine Feminine's deck. Okay, we've got two cards. I'm going to have a look at why your soul selected these feminine cards. The first card is Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Let's see where Hestia is. 178. It took me to, I would have been 1 in 1978. Here's the 1 there, 178. Hestia. Hestia created the concept of sanctuary. It's considered a sacred obligation to shelter and protect those in need. She wants us to seek those situations that allow us to feel a sense of being home, or she wants us to create that form of sanctuary for someone else. Of all the wild and crazy, adventurous Greek gods and goddesses, Hestia is the most drama-free. She's the one who can be counted on, the one who fosters community and provides the stability of food and warmth and shelter when all else is coming undone. She's your grandmother goddess. She's the energy that whispers for you to get. She is the energy that whispers for you to just get cozy. Hestia wants you to be 1,000 leagues easier on yourself. Put a blanket over your body, curl up with hot tea, sit before the fire of all that you've accomplished, and give your mind a break from all that you ask of yourself. Hestia wants you to let kindness pervade your thoughts. She wants you to light a small fire in the centre of yourself and feel safe in calling your body home. She wants you to be able to seek sanctuary within. She wants you to come home to yourself and to give yourself the love that you effortlessly offer others. Hestia is the call to become the calm harbour for your beautiful soul to thrive. The soul voice meditation, am I a safe place to be? And the intention, no matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. And that's why your soul selects this Divine Feminine. Next card, Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. So the first two cards were green. We had this one, and then we had the masculine who was sleeping. Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. And the card from the Sacred Destiny deck was Enlightenment that came out first. Okay, let's carry on. Pick up the green here on her, on the sleeves. Well, actually on her dress, not just on the sleeves. green sleeves. Green Tara. The Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Hear the sirens outside? Green Tara. One, 1, 3. Green Tara is that sacred nudge to get moving, to do what it is that your soul compels you to do. What is it that your soul compels you to do? It doesn't say that, but don't sit with an idea or a project any longer. Take action on it. Don't think about a friend who keeps coming into your heart. Go bring her dark chocolate or send her a love letter. Don't wait to express your love to someone you've needed to. Go now. Tell the truth. Let your feet be moved by what has been caged within you. Let your wisdom shift into inspired action. Tara is the message that the time for action is now. There's nothing to wait for and no person you need to become before doing what you've came here to do. What you've come here to do. Start small. Let the soul lead, not the ego. It's not the grandeur of the gesture or effort. It's the amount of love something is done with that ever matters. There are so many injustices in the world, so much suffering, that it's easy to get stuck in the molasses of helplessness. The brilliant Burmese diplomat Aung San Suu Kyi says, if you're feeling helpless, help someone. Green Tara is about aligning. Green Tara is about aligning what moves us to tears with compassionate action. She's the push to do something, anything that might alleviate the suffering of others. In the process of taking action with love and from love, we also liberate ourselves. So the soul voice meditation, what does my soul want me to take action on right now? And the intention, my soul informs me, my soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. We can stick with my soul informs me. Let's finish with a message from the Mother Mary. We can take that card there. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. Card number 28. I champion your growth always. I know when hard edges are best to be softened, and when it is time for you to receive reward for efforts made. Allow me to help you release a karmic pattern so that you can now be reborn into new consciousness. Allow me to help you heal your life from the inside, that the outside may change and reflect your inner beauty and spiritual light. I am bringing you assistance now, that a force beyond your control may be softened and your successful growth assured. Your life story spans further than you may imagine. You might believe that your past, or your anxiety, or hope about the future is what matters most in your unfolding life story, but this is not the case. The Divine Mother sees with vision far broader than our own. She has insight beyond the veils of time and space. She understands that there are invisible karmic forces at work in our lives, building circumstances that are both challenging and uplifting. She understands that karma is not punishment, but a chance to learn and grow, whether that be through challenge or opportunity, which she sees as one and the same. She knows, however, that we could often benefit from her help, because although we have all the power we need in order to choose how to respond to karmic circumstances in life, we might be struggling unnecessarily to master our lessons. In such instances, she offers her intervention on our behalf. Like divine training wheels, the assistance of the Mother supports our journey, but she doesn't take all the work, and therefore the valuable and essential spiritual learning that leads to personal growth out of the equation. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth comes at a time when there is karmic heaviness around you. This is not a bad situation, nor is it a punishment of any kind. The more advanced a soul, the more challenge it is capable of taking on. Don't imagine that your struggles indicate that there is something wrong with you or your life. As frustrating as they may be, those struggles, especially the big heart struggles with those things that hold much meaning or value for you personally, are a sign of a big soul going through spiritual growth. Mother Mary knows this and wants to help you attain your growth and divine success without getting stuck in old patterns. This is an important karmic time for you, and it heralds not only the assistance of the Divine Mother in working through challenging karma, but also the blessing of the Divine Mother bestowed through supportive and uplifting karmic inheritance. There is a time, you see, not only to learn, but also to earn the reward of past efforts. The following healing process will help you set in motion both the assistance to meet challenges and the harvest of spiritual rewards too. These are both being offered to you now in acknowledgement of your own past efforts and all the good that your personal spiritual success can bring to the world around you. Page number 1-1. 1-1. Healing process and affirmation. Perceive that you are standing at the edge of a vast, powerful ocean with the water lapping at your feet on the shoreline. You gaze at the horizon, watching a stunning sunrise or sunset taking place, whatever feels right for you. Out of the sun, beautiful Mother Mary emerges in flowing robes of gold. She pours golden light from the sun behind her through her heart and hands and into the top of your head. It pours through you in tingling waves. The golden light comes out of your feet and continues flowing into the ocean, filling it with golden light. Repeat this healing prayer aloud or quietly in your mind if needs be, 3 times, and imagine as you speak that you are sending the words with love from your heart to the Divine Mother. I call upon the karmic, healing and spiritual grace of Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for and accept your divine intervention and karmic grace in all areas of my life now. I gratefully receive blessing and harvest of spiritual grace that will serve my highest good now, through divine love and my own free will. so be it. I call upon the karmic healing and spiritual grace of Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for and accept your divine intervention and karmic grace in all areas of my life now. I gratefully receive blessing and harvest of spiritual grace that will serve my highest good now, through divine love and my own free will. So be it. I call upon the karmic healing and spiritual grace of Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for and accept your divine intervention and karmic grace in all areas of my life now. I gratefully receive blessing and harvest of spiritual grace that will serve my highest good now, through divine love and my own free will. So be it. Rest for a few moments. Finish with this closing affirmation, said aloud if possible, repeated 3 times. I am blessed with extraordinary grace and the divine intervention of the Holy Mother. I am blessed with extraordinary grace and the divine intervention of the Holy Mother. I am blessed with extraordinary grace and the divine intervention of the Holy Mother. Hi Blue Sky, how are you doing? I feel like I haven't really chatted with you guys for quite a while. I hope you are all doing fantastically well. 57 minutes, 16 seconds. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. I'm not sure if I'm pulling any more cards or if I'm just taking a moment. It's nice just to take a moment. There's nothing wrong with that. Good morning, Sherry, darling. How are you doing? We're just having a moment whilst I put the cards away. We've already decided we're going to put a message from the journey of love. I'm alright. My pup has an eye injury, so I've been tubes helping him heal. I thought about your pup yesterday. It's interesting, and that's actually what I called Angus. It was like I wonder how Angus is. Seriously, yesterday. Where am I going? Oh, I was going to the Heal Yourself reading cards, but no, we're going to the Journey of Love. Lots of hugs and kisses to the pup. Always. Okay, let's have a look and see what the journey of love would like to say at the end of this reading. Well, it is the end of the reading. Okay. He's been a good boy, but he's struggling. He goes back Wednesday, hoping for good news. It will be good news. Heaven. This is a card I saw when I just split the deck. I had a glimpse of heaven. Paradise. Heaven. So at the beginning of the reading, I felt like, where were you kind of... singing like Cotton Eye Joe now. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. I think the pop took me there as well with the eye. Okay, comment. Heaven. It's the last card in the deck. What's interesting is that it's the last card, or the last meaning in the deck. As you can see, we're going to about the author. But that card there is the contemplation card. It's not the heaven card. That's the heaven card. Heaven. You are meant to be in heaven. Well, it says you're meant to live in heaven. You are meant to live in heaven now, not later, sometime after you die. What use is this life and body if not to live heaven now? Look for the mad divine genius in all that is, especially the puzzling parts of your life that make you scratch your head or tear at your hair or scrunch up your face and scream with frustration. Those are the places in which the divine is saying, here, heaven is hiding. Let's unveil it together. Let me show you. Let me unveil your own mad divine genius right here. Look for heaven, even in hiding. It will not withhold itself from you for long, beloved. It wants to be known by you. This oracle brings you a special message. The enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more. More divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of life itself. There is no limit in what is being offered to you from the divine lover calling to you, the beloved. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other, naked and true, finally to discover you are each other, you are love. The sky ablaze with morning light, on silver wings of birds in flight, in gratitude, a tear released, a knowingness embraced at peace. She speaks to those that gaze below, ancestral wings which call my soul, to open hearts and soar above. In awe, the winds await this love. It's beautiful. Okay, let's leave it on that note then. I will catch up with you guys soon. Have yourself a fantastic day. So until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.